viewers. My name is Virginia, welcoming you to yet another episode of the Nutrient Shield podcast, which is a podcast on fortification and prevention. This is a safe space in which we explore more on the two neurotube defects known as spina bifida and hydrocephalus. If you're new to this community, welcome, and we urge you to like, subscribe, and share this podcast series. What is spina bifida? Spina bifida is a condition that is only present at birth, meaning it is congenital, in which a child is born with a spine that is not completely closed. And what is hydrocephalus, you may be asking? Hydrocephalus is a condition, a neurological condition in which a child or an adult has excess cerebrospinal fluid buildup in the brain. And these two conditions can actually be prevented through fortification. Again, we wish to remind you that this is a safe space in which we explore more about the two conditions. In today's episode, we'll be expanding the conversation, bringing in a partner in the disability inclusion space. We will be talking about the early support that can be offered to persons with spina bifida and or hydrocephalus, how they can access services, and how organizations on the ground are playing a critical role in improving the quality of life with persons with these two conditions. We are honored to be joined by a representative from the Association of the Physically Disabled of Kenya, and I will welcome her to introduce herself. You're most welcome.
Thank you, Virginia. My name is Sharon. I'm a physiotherapist, and I work at APDK, Association for the Physically Disabled of Kenya, which is based in Westlands, Nairobi. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Sharon. Thank you so much for honoring us with your presence. If you can tell us more about what APDK is, for someone who's not familiar with APDK, what is the organization and what do you do primarily?
So APDK, as you have heard, is an association for the physically disabled of Kenya. This is an organization that deals with physical disability, rehabilitation. So we do more of rehabilitation, community rehabilitation, providing assistive devices to people with disabilities.
Allow me to cut you short, and I'm very sorry for that. Tell us about rehabilitation. Many times when we hear about rehabilitation of the society, we think about addiction. We never think about rehabilitation in the disability space. So if you can please tell us more and our viewers about what you mean by rehabilitation in the disability space.
Okay. Rehabilitation simply means we are trying to train maybe a person to able to perform a certain function. Yeah, for example, let me say an example of a child with spina bifida.
Mm-hmm.
They are born, they are not able to maybe sit upright, they are not able to walk. So rehabilitation, we are trying to train them to attain the normal milestones that a normal child has. Yes, we are trying to make them independent without too much support on their parent or guardian.
And you mentioned about providing of assistive technology as well?
Yes.
Like wheelchairs, crutches?
Yeah, we do wheelchairs, crutches. We have supportive orthotics like AFOs, CAFOs. And for those who are wondering what are those, it is the ankle foot orthosis. These are the devices that support you, maybe the joint to be stable and making your movement comfortable.
Okay. So Sharon, thank you very much. Other than spina bifida and hydrocephalus, are there any other disabilities that APDK supports?
Yeah. The disabilities are so many. First of all, we have cerebral palsy. We have delayed milestones. We have clubfoot, which is a disability if not treated well. We have some secondary disabilities like stroke, muscular dystrophy, and other congenital disabilities that are not diagnosed at birth.
Okay.
Yes.
So in your line of work, are you able to tell us how critical early intervention is? Specifically for this podcast, we are focusing on spina bifida and or hydrocephalus. Are you able to tell us about how critical early intervention and rehabilitation are to someone or a child with spina bifida and or hydrocephalus matters the outcome of their lives and the prognosis thereafter?
Yeah, early intervention is key because one, when you identify a condition or maybe a disability early enough and you start management, as early as the child is born. The prognosis is so well. Compared to when a child comes to you maybe 2-3 years after they have discovered they have this condition. The outcome is the prognosis is not so good. So early intervention is critical. Yeah.
Am I correct am I hearing that you are advocating for early intervention and rehabilitation?
Yeah.
All right. So let us speak to spina bifida and hydrocephalus. Are you able to tell us more about the support that APDK offers to persons with spina bifida and or hydrocephalus?
Yeah, APDK, we deal with rehabilitation. That is the key mandate of our role. Community inclusion, and this will include we do therapy services for children with hydrocephalus, spina bifida, rehabilitating them to make them independent. Apart from that, we also do trainings. We collaborate with Bethany Kids.
Okay.
We do follow-up clinics, so we train the parents on what they're supposed to do to their children. And
thank you, Sharon. You've mentioned Bethany Kids, who we've previously had as a guest on this show, on this podcast series earlier on. And Bethany Kids mainly brings in the medical aspect of a neural nurse, perhaps they give counseling. So what is your collaboration with Bethany Kids like? And is it in the outreach clinics that they run?
Yeah, in the outreach clinics they run, we do support therapy services for them.
Okay.
We also advocate for.
Are you able to tell us which therapy? Physiotherapy, occupational?
Yeah, both physio, occupational, and also AT, assistive technology.
Please tell our viewers more about the differences between physiotherapy, occupational therapy, and assistive technology. Let us break it down to them.
Let me begin with occupational therapy. Occupational therapy means your occupation. As a child, what is your occupation? As an adult, what is your occupation? So for a child, the OT mainly measures on the occupation of a child, which is play. So the occupational therapists come in to train the child how to play, how to feed, how to dress. So majorly occupational therapy focuses on the activities of daily living.
Okay.
From when you wake up, what do you do? After waking up, you're supposed to maybe wash your face, brush your teeth, you're supposed to eat, you're supposed to dress, go to work. Yeah, and when it comes to physio majorly focuses on strengthening exercises, making sure the joint is in normal range, you have enough strength to do the activity now.
Both the global joints and the finer joints, or
the major joints?
The global joints.
Yeah, so physio focuses on gross motor, and occupational focuses on fine motor.
In terms of body organs, would you perhaps tell us which joints are global and that benefit from the physiotherapy, and which joints are the fine? What is the opposite of global? Yeah, fine motor. So I'm thinking global would be the elbows, the knees. Am I correct?
Yeah, you're correct, but I can say this.
Yes, please.
Let me use an example of a child with spina bifida.
Yes, please.
Because that is where you're major.
Yes.
A child with spina bifida, they may come to you, they present with weakness depending on the level of the condition, the level of the defect.
Yeah.
Yeah, weakness of the lower limbs. So, as physios, we come in to strengthen the quadriceps, biceps, the muscles of the lower limb.
Okay.
To make sure that this child has strong muscles to make them maybe move around. And OT will come in to measure on the fine motor of the lower limbs. Like they are affected, so they are incontinence. What do you call it?
We were told it's called
The muscles that control bowel
bowel
and
movements.
yes,
They were called neurogenic bowels
yes.
and bladders. Yes, neurogenic bowels and bladders.
So the OTs will come in to make sure after you have done the strengthening exercises, if this child able to go to the toilet.
Okay.
So they train them that you're supposed to go to the toilet.
All right.
You're supposed to dress up. You're supposed to put on your shoes, to tie your laces, some things like those.
All right.
Then the AT, assistive technology, also comes in. So we work as a multidisciplinary team.
Thank you very much, Sharon. If you can please tell us more about assistive technology and spina bifida and hydrocephalus, kindly.
Thank you, Virginia. Assistive technology, this simply means providing gadgets or devices that help a person with disability carry out their daily activities. For example, with chairs, crutches, others may also need hearing aids. So apart from just prescribing, we also train them how to use the items that you are prescribing. Yeah.
Do you give them for free or at a cost? And is it subsidized?
Currently, we collaborate with National Council for Persons with Disability. If you have the certificate.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a subsidized amount. As long as you have the certificate, we collaborate with the National Council, you apply for it, then you are given.
You're given at a subsidized rate.
Yeah, but you don't pay once you have the certificate. It's the National Council that pays.
So once you have the National Council card, the certificate of a person with disability,
Yes.
you get the assistive technology for free.
Yes.
That's amazing.
It is.
That is amazing.
Yeah, we thank the National Council.
Yes, and thank you so much to the National Council of Persons with Disabilities. That is just an amazing step, and we really urge our viewers and anybody else out there who has a disability, please go ahead and register yourself as a person with disability so that you can benefit from such an amazing service of getting a free assistive technology.
Yeah.
Wow, that is quite commendable. So, what kind of support and referrals are available to families affected by spina bifida and hydrocephalus away from the assistive technology? Do you have any perhaps linkages? Do you have any collaborations that you can refer? Because what has come out clearly from earlier episodes is that the two conditions of spina bifida and or hydrocephalus, and to our viewers, you will notice I'm saying and or hydrocephalus because it is very possible to have a person with both conditions, and just as it is possible to have a person with one of the conditions. So what has come out previously is that these two conditions need a multidisciplinary approach. You've just heard from Sharon, she's talking about therapy, she's talking about assistive technology. We had Nurse Susan earlier, was telling us about the medical interventions that these persons keep needing throughout their life. And that is what Bethany Kid is doing by providing care for life for any person with spina bifida and or hydrocephalus. So away from what you do on assistive technology, which is really commendable, and a big well done, Sharon, to you and the team at APDK, are there any other referrals and support that you extend to persons and families affected by spina bifida and or hydrocephalus?
Thank you, Virginia. Yeah, they are. First of all, we do psychosocial counseling because one, maybe the parent of this child or the affected person, they need counseling. They need to understand the condition, why they have it, how it came about, and they have to accept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you walk the journey. I can imagine, sorry to cut you short, how difficult it is to have a child diagnosed with spina bifida and or hydrocephalus, and they seem like such gigantic names, hearing them at once, or the first time you hear them, you cannot probably, even pronounce it properly. So you do provide social support throughout, because it's a journey.
As long as we have you on board, we walk you the journey.
All right.
Whatever support you need.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, if I have a membership from the National Council of Persons with Disabilities, that is NCPWD, am I automatically a member of APDK, or what is the registration process like?
Now, when you come to APDK,
Yes.
you have to register
Okay.
as now our patient.
Okay.
Yes.
So you
Apart
have
from having the certificate, you come to APDK, you want to be maybe a patient there, or you want services from us, you have to register.
Once I register, then I am entitled to the services of psychosocial support.
Yes.
Throughout. That's commendable.
Yeah.
Anything else you provide to families affected by these two conditions other than assistive technology and psychosocial counseling?
Currently, we don't have any other support, but we depend on donors.
Okay.
There's a program that do social inclusion,
Okay.
livelihood. We used to have those when we had the support from the donors.
Okay.
We used to maybe mobilize families that are affected. We do trainings. Those that need maybe support, we also support them.
Okay.
Yeah, so we are still sourcing for donors. Currently we have a project running for internships for youth and women with disability.
Okay.
So when you apply as a youth with disability, any disability, and people with spinal bifida and hydrocephalus can also apply. Qualify.
Okay.
Where they take you through the internship program. They make sure they link you to maybe a company or somewhere where there is job.
All right.
Yes.
All right. That's quite some amazing job there, right there, Sharon.
Yes.
So if you can tell us in terms of challenges, what are some of the challenges that persons with physical disabilities, under which persons with spinal bifida specifically fall, and some with hydrocephalus, what do they face in accessing care and services in Kenya?
First of all, I might say stigmatization was key, but at least we are working on that.
Okay.
Through creating awareness. You know, the way society sees people with disability, Kitambo, it was really hard, even for somebody to come out.
Yes, and say that they have a disability.
Yes.
Or even for a parent to come out and say, I have a child with disability.
Yes.
Okay.
So we are creating awareness to make sure that the society understand these conditions are there.
Yes.
They're not witchcraft. It's just a medical condition that somebody is born with. Yes.
Okay.
So after creating awareness, we make sure we involve them in decision makings, in activities that we are carrying out that involve people with disability. We make sure everybody is included because we need an inclusive society.
And no one is left behind.
Yes.
Does APDK encounter any challenges in reaching families, especially in the rural or underserved areas, matters providing services to them? And if you do, then what mitigation is APDK putting in place for the same?
Challenges, one will say accessibility. You know, they are not coming to because maybe they are not able to come. One, maybe the roads there are not accessible. Maybe they don't have the funds to come to you. They have to use Uber. In Nairobi, it's expensive. Not everyone can afford Uber.
That's true.
Yeah, and then the other thing, I think, even where they stay, the community around them, they have to be accommodative.
Okay.
So as a PDK, we have CBR programs.
What is CBR for?
Community-based rehabilitation.
Okay.
Where we use the community health promoters.
The CHPs?
Yes.
Okay.
We use them because they're on the ground. We know these people. Through them, they're able to identify, they're able to tell you that in a certain area, there's this child has this condition.
Okay.
So they bring us on board.
Is APDK present in Nairobi only or even in other counties?
APDK, we have 10 branches.
10 branches. Where
Mombasa.
Mombasa,
we are at Portrees, Likoni, and Bombolulu.
Okay.
We come to Nairobi. Nairobi is just Westlands.
Okay. The same compound with the National Council?
Yes.
As well as UDPK?
Yes.
Okay.
we have Embu. So Embu is located at Embu level 4 hospital. We have Machakos, same the compound of the level 4 hospital. We have Nakuru, same. The APDKs that are independent, it's Nairobi and Mombasa. Then the Nakuru one is in Nakuru PGH. Currently it's called level 4 hospital. Yes. In Eldoret, Eldoret level 4. In Kisii PGH. In Kisumu, for my viewers, I think the people around Kisumu, they know it as Russia.
Russia.
Yes.
Alright.
Then there is, I've said Kisii.
Yes.
But
generally there are 10.
Yeah, Busia. So in Busia, the one that at Kisumu serves the Western region. Yeah, the one that is in Kisii serves the other region. Eldoret, the North Rift region. Yeah.
So the CHPs play a very critical role in how APDK accesses its clients.
Yeah, they do assist a lot. Yeah.
All right. Moving on, Sharon. From APDK's perspective, why is prevention and early awareness extremely critical?
Intervention, prevention, the prognosis is good. Yeah, and we also have evidence. Those that we identified early enough, we brought on board, started the management, the prognosis is so yeah, compared to those that